A key point for us, which we had to learn the hard way, is hire slowly, fire quickly.
Disk or predictive index or whatever variant of, um, stick to it. There's a reason why people spend a lot of money on that. And the times that you think, oh, this person would be great, and then, well, their profile doesn't match that. Oh, but no, I know they do great. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to do great. I mean, that's just not the way they're wired. Everybody can adjust to different circumstances. It's a matter of how natural to be and how much effort and energy. So, whether it's the Gary Harpers, Susan Harpers, or anybody else out there saying, hey, this kind of position, you want somebody with these traits or this predictive index profile or this disc profile, listen to them. They are not full of crap. They know what they are talking about. Um, I think that's the biggest for me. There's too many times that we've hired somebody because we felt they would do a good job in spite of that. Um, and it 9 times out of 10, it doesn't just not work, it blows up in flames.
A key point for us, which we had to learn the hard way, is hire slowly, fire quickly. It's very cliche. It's super hard to do, but I don't know. Not that I've fired a ton of people in my life, but I don't know how many times when I have fired somebody, it's been the right thing for both parties. Usually, if I feel like they need to go, they feel like they need to go. They're not happy here. Um, they feel
You've had somebody
overwhelmed.
thank you before.
I have. Super awkward. I'm a people pleaser, so firing is like the hardest thing on the planet to do. It's harder for me than public speaking, and I don't like either one of those. So to go in there and I've prepped all day on how to do this, and then him say thank you, that's what I needed. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you're welcome. Okay. But the other thing I wanted to say is also don't hire too cheap. Like spend a little
Mhm.
extra money and get somebody that really can do the position, because it will level up your business if you're not having to train more or spend the money to get where you want to get, really. Honestly, is the biggest thing.
Yeah. And hire the person that's right for the role, not the person that you want to hang out with necessarily. Because you may be a very outgoing person and or let's take it the other way. I don't talk a lot. I'm focused. I like to concentrate on tasks. And I you talkers, I love y'all. Y'all wear me out sometimes. But there's a need for y'all as well. If I hired people that I was just comfortable with all the time because they're not going to talk a lot at the office, that would not go over well for certain roles like sales roles, customer service roles. I mean, we need to make sure we're getting more than just personality types and behavioral types like ourselves.
Hire off of your core values. If there are core values that you actually feel strongly about, they're not just on the wall, hire to those. Because if people can't live by those, your business is not going to go the way you want. We have hired for positions and have not hired based off of core values, and have found like buyers that we've hired, they they don't do it the way we do it, and it's kind of like, well, but they're good, so do we just roll with it? But then our reputation changed, and that wasn't what we wanted. So in the end, it's like productive with a bad reputation or a good reputation and productive. Like you got to pick what you want. And so really, really hire and fire to your core values. It's super cliche. Everybody says it, but there's a reason everybody says it. It really does make a difference.